Previously on the STI build, I bought my 2016 Subaru WRX STI in Oregon and drove it all the way back across the country to Virginia. Once I got back, I started by removing all of the unwanted mods that the previous owner installed. Once that was done, I started with my own cosmetic mods. I refreshed the front end with a new grille, LED lights, and a front lip. Once that was done, we moved on to the suspension. I installed Fortunato coilovers, SPC rear camber arms, and then I aligned the car. I also put on some Volk ZE40 wheels, which look awesome. I then installed a Koyorad radiator to help with cooling, and then moved on to the interior where I installed an aftermarket steering wheel. I've been away in the hospital for the past 2 months, so I haven't really had the opportunity to drive my STI in quite some time. And man, I have missed this thing. It is a sight for sore eyes. There's just something iconic about that Subaru rumble. Subarus just have that sound. And to some people, it's quite annoying. It's the sound of unequal inefficiency. But I didn't buy this car for its efficiency. I think it's got plenty of power for me to get around as a daily driver. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to do more mods to the car. And thankfully, Cobb has the perfect solution for me. So you're probably wondering by now why I have another Cobb exhaust. I already have a Cobb exhaust on the car. Well, what's on the car is stainless steel, and what's in this box is titanium. The main benefit of titanium is that it's lighter, significantly. And a lighter exhaust means the whole car will be lighter, which will increase its performance and even fuel economy a little bit. It's also gonna sound a little bit different. I have really been wanting to get some titanium exhaust on my car ever since I saw Ben put titanium on the Evo. So I am very excited to have my hands on this alloy. That's it. What do we got, Luke?
33.54.
Okay, I said like maybe 34. That's about what I expect. I don't have like the sunroof and stuff. There's 4 weight pads and there's 4 pieces of exhaust. So we can weigh the exhaust. No way. No way. Guess exactly how much it weighs. 49 pounds. So 23 pounds for the titanium. So that means we're shaving off 27 pounds total, which is not bad. Probably more if I had the stock exhaust, I would assume, because that's not even stainless steel, that's mild steel. And the mufflers I know on the stock exhaust are huge, so couldn't say how much for sure. It is kind of weird to be taking off a Cobb exhaust for a Cobb exhaust for 27 pounds, but it all adds up. no. Luke, this clamp is stainless steel. We just added all that extra weight. I just noticed they're different sizes. These two are like half an inch longer. A bit redundant because I think we can confidently say we've shaved off 25 pounds, but we'll find out. Yeah, okay, 23 pounds. It's those stainless steel clamps. Had to have added a couple extra pounds. But yeah, it's still kind of heavy, but that's all right. Every little bit counts. But now for the most important part, how does it sound? Honestly, from inside the car, the exhaust sounds pretty much the same as it did before, if not quieter, which is surprising because there's one less resonator, but it's still a lot of fun to drive. Obviously, I can't really feel that it's any lighter than it was before. If I could, that would be kind of weird. But also, I've got camera gear in the car, which kind of compensates for that extra 25 pounds. I think it's actually a little bit quieter inside the car. I'm not really sure why that is. Maybe it's because the tips stick out a little bit further. I don't really know exhaust stuff, but I have heard if the tips stick out further, it's a little bit quieter inside. But I will say that the sound quality is very good. It sounds amazing, and I couldn't be happier. And honestly, having a car that's a little bit quieter inside is more ideal for a street car. So it's the perfect match. We're not done. I got some more mods to put onto this car. Now I know you're thinking, Ben, you said you wouldn't mod this car a ton, and you're right. I'm not gonna mod the powertrain a ton. I know I just put an exhaust on, but it's basically the same as what was on there before. These are some cosmetic mods. That's gonna be kind of the focus with this car because if I mod the engine anymore, it'll blow up because it's a Subaru. So stage 2 is as far as it's gonna go, and we're gonna put some cosmetic mods on now to kind of just clean things up a bit. So the first thing we're gonna do is the oil cap. Now, I know this is a somewhat, oh gosh, simple mod, but this is part of the problem with the OEM oil cap. It's on there really tight, but also I'm really weak. Another problem with the OEM oil cap is it's yellow, and that's not a very clean look, but also you'll notice I just tightened it down, and it's not sitting flush. It's like sideways. Super annoying, right? Well, Cobb has the answer because the Cobb oil cap, the 710 cap, has these little spacers in it. And you put those spacers under the washer so that that lines up perfectly level. How nice is that? We're going maximum OCD in this video. So this is made out of Delrin, which is like a hard plastic. It is very lightweight, which is nice, and it shouldn't get too hot when you're trying to loosen it. Obviously, it needs a gasket, otherwise you're gonna have oil leaking out. So we put the gasket on. We're gonna put it on with no spacers first, which might be a bad idea, but we're trying it. And we'll see how much it turns. so just the gasket obviously didn't work, so we're gonna put all 3 washers on there. Pretty sure that's why Cobb gave me all 3, probably because they know what it takes to get it to line up perfectly. Cobb carbon fiber, genuine carbon fiber alternator cover. It's important that it's genuine because you need real carbon fiber to cover your alternator. If it's not real, you're gonna have some problems. We're office mates with dress-up bolts. More titanium. All right, that is it for the engine bay. There's one last thing, and that is a windshield protector cover device. This is perfectly cut out for a 2015 STI, or WRX, probably the same windshield. So it's nice because it's not too big, and that'll keep it cool in the summer. Obviously, I'm not gonna use it so much in the winter, so I'm gonna put this in the trunk for now. But yeah, I really like these like high quality windshield covers. It protects your interior too. So yeah. Stow this away for now. Now I know you're thinking, Ben, I want to buy that stainless steel exhaust that you took off of your STI. But unfortunately, by the time this video goes live, it's probably going to be sold. But you can check out eBay Motors for all sorts of used exhausts, and you can get probably a pretty good deal on them too. There's a bunch of different brands on there, but obviously I prefer the Cobb. I think it sounds pretty good. Call me biased. I don't know. But yeah,